Oh, geez. Okay. Hello. This is Jack Brush, and this is no longer the Jack Brush podcast. I'm rebranding to Christmas Forever. I just changed it a while ago because I thought it was fucking funny. I was going to do this a long time ago, actually. While I was doing the Jack Brush podcast, I thought of that name, and I just thought it was really fucking funny. And I didn't do it because I just didn't feel like fucking doing it, I guess. The old podcast is hosted on a different site. I don't have any problems with that site, but this one is not. This one is hosted on my own fucking thing that I wrote in a fucking stupid ass week that has been fucking frustrating. I like normal fucking HTML is so fucking annoying, and I don't know why. Because I use it every fucking day for work. But holy shit, did I hate doing this. I got it it looks okay, I guess. I don't know. If you're listening to this, you either had to download it off of it or you fucking saw it and you know that it looks like it, yeah. And then obviously you probably saw the fucking logo thing. I don't know how I feel about that. It looks fine, I guess. It's supposed to be like the alien UAP jellyfish thing. If you remember, I think this is during like the Jersey drone thing. Which was kind of a while ago now. Yeah, fuck, man. That was like almost 7 fucking months ago. Anyway, there was like a ball that had like vines hanging out of it that they called an alien, a UAP, UFO, whatever the fuck. I don't know why they changed it. And I was like, hey, that's kind of neat. Let's do something with that. And then the AI was like, okay, here's literally that. And it's like, well, I don't want that. It's like, let's do something a little bit better. And that's how we got this. I actually, I hopefully will remember to fucking change the favicon for this stupid site because it's still using the Vite thing, which ain't looking too good. It looks like the old gay Jack colors, which we don't want to use no more. I don't want people to think I'm a homosexual now that it's not cool anymore. You know what? I didn't test to see if I was going to peak this or not. Whoops. Well, I guess I'll just say whoops, because if I fuck with it now, like it's going to sound fucking horrendous. So I'm not going to do that. Also, recording this finally on the condenser mic that well, they're all condenser mics, but on the nice condenser mic that I've had for a while that I used to use, that I used to get huge compliments on because I'm a fucking fat. And anyway, rolled it out. Had to fucking take a wrench to it because I couldn't adjust it, and that was funny. And the hand tools, and I'm having to you're supposed to be able to do it with your hands, and I couldn't fucking do it. Anyway, who gives a shit? It's Christmas forever now, baby. Yeah, so I had my knee repaired a year ago, January 1st of 24. And I just tore it again. Okay, there's that peak that I was trying not to do. We're just gonna live with the peaks. Peaks are soulful today, I guess. But yeah, I got it repaired and then tore it again. The exact same one. Left one's great. Right one's fucked. And yeah, it was judo. It was judo again. I'm not really sure if it was judo. Like we did randori finally. I moved. Oh, I'm in Montana now, by the way, which I'm not going to be here for long. Montana's fucking great, and I would stay here, but North Carolina's calling me back, so I'm going back to North Carolina. A lot of stuff that I do kind of makes a lot of sense to be in North Carolina anyway. One, my job is there, which doesn't matter, but it's also there. My friends are there. One of my friends is hella dying, so that's not good. So I should probably be there. Hoes are there. A certain hoe I know is there that I won't name. Yeah, there's a whole, oh, fuck. So I got, I don't remember if I ever talked about the machines and shit I have now. So I got a bunch of bullshit. This is literally just blog posting it. Dude, I can't help it. I'm a fucking loser. I don't know what else to talk about. This is just me, dude. Iran's going to war with Israel. Good. Fuck Israel, dude. I don't really think that Israel needs to go away. I do, however, think we need to stop fucking giving them anything. I don't understand why we give them shit. And I swear, man, it's literally just Christian zealotry. It doesn't make any other sense otherwise. Because if it's literally just AIPAC and like you just worm tongue whispering into the fucking guy's ear. That's terrifying to think that like a congressman can be easily swayed by like, blow up Israel, blow up Iran, blow up everybody else. You just say that enough and then they'll just start doing it. Like, yeah, if you call somebody an asshole enough, you're like, well, I guess I am an asshole. All right. And people have called me that enough, so I think that's true. But yeah, dude, no, it's because they give them money. It's because AIPAC gives them a fuck ton of money. Which actually, if you look at it, they've really not given him that much. Like Crenshaw got 50,000. That's it. It was, I think it was 800,000 for him to run for senator. Like not even anywhere near, like not even fucking 10% of it. I'm pretty sure the math. Excuse me. I'm pretty sure the math was right on that. Don't worry about it. But like that's not enough to sway any opinion. Like what the fuck? I think in his case it has to be zealotry. So it's like it's only the, well, it's not only, this is the problem. It's not only the conservative party. Mainly conservatives are the Christian ones. If you look at Democrats, liberals, they have literal brain damage, and that makes them super into immigrants or whatever the fuck else and hate God, right? So I don't know what the fuck is going on with that, but there's Democrats that are fucking bought by Israel too. Like there's obvious ones like Jews, like Chuck Schumer, like that's a fucking, like of course he loves Israel. He's fucking Jewish. And a bunch of other, I mean, like there's Jews are completely overrepresented in any form of house, like the House of Reps as well as the Senate. Like they're fucking everywhere. Like Congress is completely overrun with Jews. Which is crazy because like people still seem to think that there's not. It's like, are you kidding me? Like, do you think people usually look like that? They don't, dude. They lived in Denver. There's some Jews there. There's not enough. There's a lot more Russians than anything else. Oh, dude, there's a synagogue right next to my house up here. Actually, I probably shouldn't say that's the only synagogue. No. There's 3 synagogues up here, but that's still not good though. It triangulate my dumbass position. By the time I actually release this, I will have left Montana, so who cares? That's not true. Yeah, don't worry about it. I'm not actually worried about it. I am worried about it, but I'm not worried about it. I'm not worried about it, though. I might be worried about it. Because I'm absolutely not editing that out. I don't want to edit. That's the number one reason why I didn't do this for however long, which the last one I did was abysmal. I think I've been listening to it because I was writing the fucking app. I wrote the Christmas Forever app. And good God, is it just like I had like a cold or something? It was horrendous. It's like, what the fuck? And like the amount of like compressors and shit, like I got to figure it out on this one. Hopefully I don't fuck this one up too. But I lost the stack, which is probably for the best. The stack I used to have, the effect stack, I would apply to every fucking one of these without even thinking about it. I'm not in the house I originally filmed this. Recorded this stuff in. I'm long gone, actually. That was 2 different houses in Texas, and I was in Texas for 5 years. And then I just moved up here 7 months ago. And it's nice. It's super fucking nice. It's summer right now. It's June 14th, when supposedly this is supposed to be released, probably not. And it's fucking nice outside. It's 70 degrees outside. I'm freezing my fucking ass off because I'm on fucking Turd's Appetite, whatever the fuck it is. One of the Wegovy bullshits that I'm not paying full price for. So yeah, anyway, it's very nice. You go outside and you don't fucking sweat to death. There are days where it's like, oh, Jesus. Usually those days I'm wearing a gi and I'm going to fucking judo, and good God, those days, it's only been one day. What am I talking about? It's been one fucking day and it sucked. Big sucked. Wasn't good. Yeah, I really need to just get these levels down because there's no reason I should be constantly in the fucking yellow. I should also be facing the mic, which is not facing the monitor, and I'm staring at the monitor. Anyway, yeah. So life's still good. Life's pretty rad. Yeah, I think the last time I talked, I only had, I think 1 3D printer. And that's basically all I was doing when I was making stuff. I got 2 now, but I actually got rid of like 3 or 4 that I've had a lot since. I have like 4 or 5, but I got rid of a good amount of them. I have, oh wait, there's one in front of me. Okay, there's more than that. There's this one in front of me, which is a mini A1 from Bamboo Labs. Don't buy them ever again. And then a P1S downstairs, which is kind of the main thing I use because I'm printing PET CF. And then I have a Ender 5 Max that was supposed to be for printing my dashboard, which just happened to be in that last fucking episode, and I still haven't done it. That printer is a pain in the ass. Like when you take a bed, and a normal bed is 300 by 300 millimeters. That's common. This A1 Mini in front of me is 300 by 300 millimeters, and the Ender 3 was that. I had a King Rune KP1S. That was Pro. That was also 300 by 300. It's very common. And my Bamboo Labs is, I think it's 350 or 320 by 320. It's bigger. I feel like it's a lot bigger. I'm not totally sure about that, but there was like projects like the P90 that AWCY released that you could not print completely on the Ender 3. So you'd have to like make it piecemeal, and that's gay in my opinion. But on the Bamboo P1S, I think a bunch of us got a hold of these things because I'm pretty sure it's designed for that. And that was like the flagship for a while there. I don't know if it still is because old Bamboo Labs is getting nice Chairman Mao on us. So who knows if they're going to be worth fucking staying with. But I got 2 of those. And I initially was using land mode. And then I was like, fuck it. Who gives a shit anymore? I don't give a fuck if China knows I'm making guns. And yeah. So now I'm on completely updated. Got whatever else. It's fine, I guess. Whatever. I'm not a huge fan of this shit going outside of this house, but I also have a pie hole, so I know what goes out. That's nice. I set that up like super recently. Anyway, why am I talking about? Oh, yeah, right. So I was getting at that all I did before was 3D printing. And 3D printing is phenomenal. Like, if you had nothing in your workshop except for 3D printer, it probably is the only thing you actually need to make a fuck ton of shit. You can do whatever else. You can get table saws, whatever the fuck else you want to do. But like really, like you could make basically all of that, all of the stuff inside of the house with a 3D printer. Outside of the house, when you're starting to build houses and shit, yeah, obviously a 3D printer is not going to be the way to go there. But I got a big ass fucking mill out there now. I got a Tormach. I forgot what it is. Series 3 PCNC 1100. That's what it is. It is a 1,600 pound hobby mill that I got insanely broken out from a fucking from Honeywell. 120,000 hours on that bitch. The bed is okay. Somebody definitely fucking rammed the head into it once because there's a giant fucking like mill gouge in it. Well, it looks like a drill gouge. I don't know. It's just like only like a little half an inch fucking spot going in there. And I'm pretty damn sure the damn vise on it has literally never moved. So there's probably a nice bowed little bullshit in that. But, you know, there's no real Tormachs up here. When I first was thinking about moving up here, I got that thing back in Texas. I have a lathe that is 3,000 pounds in Texas still that I left. And then I have a little baby lathe that I got for $1,000. Little baby fucking new Grizzly lathe. Fucking terrible. Horrendous. Never gonna buy these tiny lathes ever again. I see why everybody's like, don't buy these fucking things. Literally just doing a cutoff on it is just impossible. It just cannot do it. Like the motor, the spindle, it all, I think it's a motor, immediately binds up. There is not, I'm not trying to gouge the shit out of it either. I'm going like fucking less than a thou at a time, and it's just not, it just can't do it. It's fucking gay, dude. It's super gay. That lathe is staying here. That fucking 500 pound or 340 pound piece of shit is staying here. The mill is probably also staying here. I got to sell both of those before I leave. There are no Tormachs up here. I've seen one or two, and I think there's one down in Billings now, but it's like $100,000. It's like, I don't know, what the fuck is this guy trying to do? And I'm just going to sell it for what I fucking paid for. There's going to be a $10,000 PCNC 1100 here in fucking Montana. All right. Hopefully someone will want that. We'll see. I think you can go to Seattle and get these. So it wasn't like unobtainium. It's just that like if you live in, when I was in Texas, I used to see them like kind of all the time. Like there was a 770 I was staring at, which I think is 1,000 pounds altogether. The mill by itself is I think only 500 pounds plus the stand, which is 500 pounds. So that's about 1,000 pounds. But you ideally want the mill to be really heavy. My mill by itself is 1,100 pounds, where the stand is 500. And I know that because I have moved it everywhere, constantly. I got a pallet jack, didn't have that for a while. I used just a fucking bar. And it was kind of great. It worked really well. I have a crane, a Harbor Freight shop crane. Phenomenal. Call it a cherry picker, whatever you want to call it. 3-ton. It's fucking useful. It's super useful. I've moved that thing all over the place with it. The only problem is it picks the lathe up about a fucking foot before I can't do anything else with it. So, and you're not supposed to move that shit with the crane. You're supposed to just pick it up with the crane, put it on a dolly or something, and then move it. But I'm moving it with the fucking crane. Yeah, I'm gonna die. I'm 100% gonna die. I think that the little one's gonna kill me more than anything. Yeah, that's going to be interesting watching somebody try to wheel that out, because as soon as they do that, those stem bolts are going to snap and that thing's going to fucking slam to the ground. Hopefully they don't. Hopefully I'm like really adamant. Is like, we really cannot roll this thing around. Like, those are on there for ceremonial purposes. Those wheels are just for fun. There's little Amazon shitty ass like ratchet lever things that let you raise it. I thought it'd be easier to level it that way, but there's still like twist in it and shit. I don't care. That thing sucks anyway. I don't feel like actually working on that piece of shit. Dude, like I have a 3-inch piece of aluminum, and I was running it at the speed you're supposed to run it at. And then I go to plunge the tailstock into it, and holy fucking shit, you thought I was breaking the fucking thing. It's like, I literally can't do this. I'm again being very conservative. It just can't fucking do shit. It's a pile of crap, dude. My fucking other lathe is not going to do this shit. I have the tailstock from my other lathe, and it's definitely well made versus that fucking Grizzly one. The Grizzly shit, all this stuff comes out of China. My fucking lathe, no, my lathe came out of Britain, actually. The Grizzly one comes out of China. Ideally, you want this stuff to come out of Taiwan. Taiwan gives a fuck about how this shit is. China doesn't care. They just pump them out. Grizzly buys all their shit from China. Some of this stuff comes from Taiwan. You can look that up. To find out like what's worth buying. If you buy Precision Matthews, all that comes out of Taiwan. That's how it used to be. That's not true anymore. It used to be every single one of them come out of Taiwan. There's 1 or 2 that come out of China. I heard they're okay, but like, why the fuck would I do that? But the other thing is, that's a fucking manual lathe. Why the fuck do I have a manual fucking lathe? Like, what? I'm just over here turning. Fuck that shit. You get computers and crap to do this. I'm a 3D printer. I'm a fucking idiot that just like turns the thing on and walks the fuck away. It's exactly what I want out of my CNC, and that's what the Tormach is. The Tormach's a big CNC mill, and I have not made anything on it. I have made a lot of shit for it. I have not made anything on it though. And I've used the lathe. I made a foot on the lathe, and that sucked. 3-inch piece of aluminum, just trying to fucking put that tailstock into to drive a hole into it and then do a cutoff actually face then cutoff operation. That fucking sucked. That was horrendous. Also, how the fuck do you use four-jaw chucks? I just don't get it. I'm over here like fucking like, all right, so that side's way out, so I got to go back to that side and then twist that side in a little bit and then go back to the other side and twist that side out. And this is, I don't get it. I'm fucking doing it wrong. And apparently, you're not supposed to fucking gauge on the chuck itself. I thought that was fine. It's a precision surface. No. You can't. What am I talking about? You can't do that. What was I doing where I was gauging on the chuck itself? That doesn't make any sense because I wasn't doing that. I was I don't remember. I think no, see, I'd have to have a pin gauge. I don't have any pin gauges. I don't know what the fuck I was doing. I'm making it sound like I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. I don't know what I was doing with that, but I couldn't figure it out. I think it was... oh, yeah, right. Never mind. What am I talking about? So I put it in the 3-jaw chuck, which means that it's already indicated in, because those all... As long as you put the jaws in correctly, 1, 2, 3, or whatever, with the scroll, like, it's fine. It's gonna be concentric. And you can easily see that by just literally closing the jaw as much as it can get. Like, you'll see them touch each other. And if one moves when you try to go further than that, then it's like, yeah, you fucked up. You need to redo it. And then, so I faced it in that. I took it out of that. I faced it and then trimmed it on the side to just get an actual surface. And then I put that in the 4-jaw. And then, I couldn't fucking figure it out. I'm stupid as shit. Whatever. Who gives a fuck? Shut up. I know I'm going to have to fucking figure it out. It didn't matter because it didn't need to be precision. I was just fucking playing with a toy at that point. It was a foot, dude. Who gives a fuck? I literally just need it. The only dimension that matters is the fucking height of it. It literally doesn't matter outside of that. But I was playing with it and I couldn't figure it out. But the mill, Okay, well that's not true. I have made stuff in the mill, but I'm carving like wood and like Delrin. Like doesn't mean who cares, or not Delrin, but like I'm not buying Delrin because I'm not. But I did buy a bunch of filament and then make like stock out of it just because I had it. And I thought that was funny. This is stupid. It doesn't cut the same way. Delrin is like a solid piece. I'd have to like anneal it or remelt it or something. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Who gives a fuck? I have big ass machines that I ideally am going to use to make guns. I want to make single shot 45-70 falling block Sharps rifles. 45-70 ideally, but like 45-70 is way bigger. So I'll probably start with 357. If you look at 357 versus a 45 rifle, they're significantly smaller. And I'm definitely going to make pistols initially. It's that same exact. If you look back at the history of the falling block, I'm talking about that Ruger's the falling block, the rolling block. If you look back at the history of the rolling block, there was in the Navy plenty of rifles that are Sharps rifles, like rolling block rifles, which is a very, very simple mechanism. It's 3 parts. That's all it is. Like versus an AR or something, which has like 30 parts. It's all over the place. That's way more parts than an AR has, like 10 parts. Anyway, if you look at history back then, like people on ships and shit, they still basically use like flintlock pistols. It was just single shot Sharps pistols, Remington rolling blocks. Yeah, it's fucking cool, dude. And they're so simple that's what I want to make. But to start off, I'm gonna make molds. Still casting. Started doing that more again. I was running. Oh yeah, I'll get back to why I broke my knee on the knee breaking and shit. But I think running was part of it. I started running at one of the trails around here, and you need to carry some gun on you, something like ideally some type of bear gun, which is going to be I think at minimum a 357. But like people get all like antsy and they're like, "Ooh, I need you big boy" or whatever. So I mean, like you got at least a 44 according to whoever it is. So the equivalent of 44, the equivalent quote of 44 to a semi-automatic box-fed pistol is a 10 millimeter. And if you buy 10 millimeter from anyone, you are buying a 40. You are not buying a 10 millimeter. If you're buying a 10 millimeter gun that is factory loaded with 10 millimeter, they load that to 40 pressures. It's fucking bullshit. Don't do that. You have to make it yourself. So I cast. I got this Lyman mold. I don't remember where the fuck I got it from. I think I got it from an estate sale. So it's iron. I think it's iron. Yeah, it's cast iron. Oh my God, what a fucking nice thing to cast with. Holy shit, dude. It holds heat so fucking well. So aluminum, like you're constantly fucking fighting it. Like they tell you not to put it in the melt, but you have to put it in the melt sometimes because like it's just the mold doesn't stay hot. Like it gets cold and then it fucks everything up. The iron one just stays hot the entire fucking time. I just left it on the warmer the whole time. It's phenomenal, dude. But yeah, I got to make my own 10 millimeter rounds, but I'm not really set up for that. My tech bench downstairs is set up for like assembling shit and basically just fucking with my ARs. I got a bunch of ARs now. I got a 12-inch one. I got a 18 I just made. That was the whole point of shit this year that I've never used and I forgot about it. And then I got a 16-inch that I just happened to also make at the time. I went and got an FN barrel from a guy around here, and I was going to use it on like a 22 LR or something. I was like, this is fucking stupid. Why am I doing this? So I didn't do that because the twist is also like really high. What I did is I just made another fucking AR, and I got a Palmetto M-Lock forearm. What do they call it? I think it's called forearm rail. And then I forgot what everything else is, but like the upper and the lower were kind of expensive, even though there's zero reason to do that. And good God, is that shit falling apart? Where the fuck the thing is latching onto, where the charging handle latches onto, it's fucking tearing it apart. It's like, who the fuck made this stupid ass $130 bullshit? I've only ever bought Aero Precision in the past. When I was making gun, like that 12-inch I've had forever. I made that. That was my first gun I made. It has a Criterion core barrel with a BCM bolt that was matched to it. That's in a BCG that I just had. And then a adjustable gas block, and I just put a hollow sight on it, one of the Vortex ones, and I don't have that zeroed. And this is the day apparently that like the false flags are supposed to happen, so it's not great. Obviously they're not going to happen, at least here. Like, I'm in the middle of nowhere. Like, this is one of the places that was planned for the No Kings protest. It's like 7 people. No one's doing that, dude. It doesn't fucking matter. And plus, this is the whitest area in the fucking country. Like, this shit. Oh yeah, so right. I was getting all uppity and shit about saying and crap on podcasts. Like, who fucking cares? And I made my own fucking site, and I can say where the fuck I want. I asked, it was funny because I was trying to figure out, I was like, how does like Nick Fuentes and Ben Shapiro and all them get away with being fucking like shitheads on the internet back when like they were delisting like Rumble and shit or whatever the fuck it was that got delisted. I don't think it was Rumble actually. How the fuck do those guys? They just make their own site. It was simple as that. Just make your own fucking site. And dude, this is all I do this for a fucking living. Like, why didn't I just do this forever ago? And Libsyn didn't give a fuck about me doing this anyway, so it literally didn't matter. So I did say the N word on Libsyn. For whatever reason, I was like, I don't want to say Libsyn. They're gonna be mad about that. My 4 fucking fans and Daniel are gonna be mad at me. No one gives a fuck. And now it's on our own site. It literally doesn't matter. Like, if they delist me off of here, like, I made it portable, so it's like, all right, I'll just go put it somewhere else. I will have to rewrite the worker functions. I'm not super big fan of that, but they're nothing. It's literally just go into this bucket and fucking get the shit. That's it. I didn't realize how easy it was to do this, by the way. Like, I've been working with cloud shit for the longest time, but the stuff I do is literally just the front end usually. So, like, I'm usually just making the shit you see. The APIs and all that, I usually don't fuck with. But I've written a bunch of APIs now myself for apps I've written. I gotta finish the jelly clipping surface service. I made an app that queries Jellyfin to make clips off of it, and I need to actually finish it because I have it. Oh, it's confusing the fuck out of me. So, like, one day it'll work just fine, and the next day it won't do anything. Like, and I think it's because I'm using, like, I don't understand how Jellyfin's client IDs and account IDs and whatever else fucking works. Session ID is the number one fucking problem for me. I cannot figure out how the fuck that works. I thought I can get away with just doing a UUID, but for whatever fucking reason, which is like just some random bullshit is what a UUID is. It's random bullshit that's basically guaranteed to not to be unique. It's basically guaranteed to be unique, universal unique ID. That's all it means. Anyway, and good God, does that not fucking work? I'm using this one like Simpsons episode as like a fucking tester, and it's just that one fucking episode where Skinner gets fired as like a principal or something like that, and it starts out with, "What would you do if you walked out of me?" Or what? I don't fucking remember. What would you do if I sang out of key? Would you stand up and walk out of me? There you go. It starts out with that, and I've heard that so many fucking times now. Because finally I got the HLS stream to fucking work. Because I don't know how any of that works. HTTP streaming. But now I know how that fucking works. I'm going to put streaming on my fucking app. Actually, my app this app is also streaming too. If you have to be using the site. Even if you use the download, you're technically using my streaming API. I'm gonna just make my own fucking Twitch at this point. The cloud thing I uses because like I can't say on Twitch, and I'm 100% going to. Dude, I've been getting so mad at Devil May Cry recently. I got so mad I just could say you fucking over and over again to this fucking NPC. It's a single player game. I'm really mad at this single player fucking enemy. Oh, Jesus. Oh, man. That was like 2 days ago. It's because, like, I don't remember, like, I don't remember seeing this fucking move, and then it just kept doing it over and over again. I was like, what the fuck is this? It slaps, and then it stabs insanely fast. So I was like, slap, dodge, whatever. And then it stabs. Like, what the fuck? And I just lose my fucking combo. Dude. And then I have to like hold the fucking like SDT button the entire. I'm playing Dante. Hold the SDT button the entire fucking time. It's like fuck me, dude. Oh my god. Anyway, yeah. So I just saw a fucking service for it. It was like, oh wow, that's gonna be really easy to make. I guess I will do that. I wasn't planning on doing that because I don't want to play fucking video games on stream. I don't know. I play a lot of Devil May Cry, so maybe I should just do that. Anyway, the machines. Yeah, rolling block fucking rifles, working our way towards that. So I said I was casting. Yeah, the first thing I'm going to make on the mill is bullet molds for shotgun slugs, 12-gauge shotgun slugs. If you've seen if you've seen like hunting seasons in like Ohio, I think it happens in Wisconsin, Michigan, something like that, they're not allowed to use any rifled barrel. So they have, and I think there's some states that specifically state it has to be a fucking pump action. So that means basically they're trying to say that you have to use a shotgun. They're trying to legislate that you literally have to use a shotgun. But always when it comes to laws, because they take so fucking long and they're also it's very easy to get to work around this. So that's where you get the 350 Legend. That's where you get the 400 Legend. I believe there's a 450 Legend. I'm not totally sure about that though. Which those shoot out they're not smoothbore barrels. So I think there's certain states that say smoothbore barrels that fuck you. Where you do have to use a shotgun at that point. Because if you try to use a rifle that has a smoothbore barrel, that's actually in any other weapon, which is a federal sentence, according to the ass government. According to the founding fathers, it shall not be infringed, but according to the government, if you get a rifle that has a smoothbore barrel, you're going to go to prison. So they can't do that. So yeah, you have... there's certain states that say it has to be a straight wall cartridge, which is what 350 and 400 Legend do. And then there are certain states where they say it has to be a smooth barrel and then also pump action. So that's where you get weird fucking guns that are like, why do people still make pump action like center fire rifles? Like what the fuck is that about? Because it used to be like some in the 70s. Like the first 7mm I ever shot was a pump action. And that thing was pretty fucking cool. I didn't realize how awesome that large bore shit was at the time. But large bore rifles, hella cool. Large bore fucking pistols scare me. I don't like scary pistols. I had a 44 mag, shot it like 4 times. Like, oh, this is scary. I don't like it. I traded it for a lathe. I traded it for that big ass lathe. I would have still had it otherwise. It didn't. It was a little scary to shoot. It had a huge fucking barrel, 9-inch barrel, dude. I need a 6-inch barrel. And that was a Ruger Red Hawk. Everybody, I would shoot at the range and be like, "Yo, what is that? Hey, Esse, what's that?" Everybody's Mexican around me because I was basically in Mexico. I was in Austin. It was like, "Yeah, 44 Red Hawk, dude." They're like, "Okay, senor," and then they walk away. That happened a bunch of times. I used to shoot at the range in Austin. I don't know how many fucking Mexicans I talked to there. Oh man, dude, I don't understand how like those LA Las I almost said New Vegas, Las Vegas. That those Las Vegas full auto ranges work. It's like no, I know how they work because the range was that in Austin. It was like you can go around. They had an MP5. I didn't do a single one of these, by the way. MP5, AK, that was 7.62, not 5.45. ARs that are obviously automatic and whatever the fuck else. Which none of that matters anymore because we have force reset triggers, so it literally doesn't matter. Do not buy Rare Breed. Rare Breed is fucking gay. Go get a super safety from somebody like Fudbusters or something like that. I don't fucking know. I don't know who Fudbusters is, by the way, and the fact that they say they immediately delete your data makes me think they don't. Which I don't like. There's no way around that. Like even if he tells me he deletes it, and he probably fucking does, I still think he has it. Like I don't fucking know, dude. I think for tax stuff, I guess they can just say that like sold metal to whatever. But then like the government's just going to say like, okay, when they say metal here, that means super safety. Then we need to go track down these people. Because the ATF still very much so doesn't give a fuck about the actual laws and is just going after, that's a machine gun, dude. It shoots really fast. Like bomb stocks, whatever else. Like, dude, no, like you lost Cargill 1. Dude, I didn't realize for the longest fucking time, and I think I said this before in the podcast, but it's still fucking crazy to me. Michael Cargill was my fucking FFL. I had no idea. I talked to him every fucking time I went in there. He was also fucking weird every time I went in there, by the way. Until I knew who he was. And I was like, oh, okay. It's because he gets bothered by people on a daily basis. That's why he's fucking weird. Yeah, that dude was fucking rad. And then he sued the government and fucking won on bump stocks. Like, the thing about Trump is like, oh, man, Trump's the best conservative. Dude, Trump said once, take the guns first, then fucking find out what happened. He said that in 2016. He still fucking thinks it. There's no fucking way he thinks otherwise. And just because Crook shot him in the fucking ear with an AR, like, if anything, he thinks it harder now. Like, no fucking way is he going to be pro any of that. But I think because he's surrounded himself with actual conservatives, because he's clearly not actually conservative. He's a fucking old-time New Yorker. An old-time New Yorker apparently is a conservative nowadays. When, if you look at actual New Yorkers, they're all fucking ass liberals. But yeah, man, Trump is very much anti-gun. He has I think he has a 38 or something like that. Somebody said, like, I think they looked at his Knicks check and they saw that he had a 38. He's just as bad as Kamala. I bet you Kamala has that Glock. I bet you Kamala Harris, who said that she has a Glock, has that fucking Glock. And it's, like, stored deep away. Just like my liberal friend that I used to have in North Carolina that said he couldn't have it, or he had to hide it, otherwise he'd blow his head off. It's like, that guy's a fucking He also put like a tattoo of a semicolon on his wrist, and he was like, "It's the end, bro," because you cut your wrist. He's a fuck that. He really is gay as shit. Oh, dude, I can't imagine. Dude, Twitter being the way it is now is pretty good, but I keep pretending like it's 4chan. I don't post on 4chan, but I read 4chan all the fucking time, and I'm just like pretending like it's 4chan. I'm calling people new and fucking referring to people as Gel. No one knows what I'm fucking saying. Yeah, I'm a fucking like super zoomer over here. I'm making words up, like just like a little. If you look at 4chan nowadays, it's literally like, look at this fucking tweet, look at that fucking tweet, and then you try to go to the you laugh you lose threads, and it's like just somebody actively trying to ruin it. It's a bot. It's a bot that's been ruining it for the last like decade at this point. It's fucking gay, dude. The Fligu whatever the fuck else, all that I haven't even looked at them in forever because they're so bad. It's literal nonsense. I don't know who the hell it's for. I really don't. You laugh, you lose threads used to be really funny. And I'm going to ruin polls, but Poll still has a good one. Sometimes Fligu gets in there, but it's okay. I don't know why, but after hearing, like, swiping and then hearing, I baked you a pie, I fucking laugh at that. I really do. It's fucking gay, dude. I baked you a pie. Pie. Jesus, dude. Oh, man. This is like Chinese water torture. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, I've been aggressive. Been real aggressive. I generally I haven't usually been just saying left and right, but oh boy, lately hasn't been coming out. Probably because I'm unhappy with the app, dude. It's all right. Like, it's mostly responsive. I try to do stuff to make it like look okay on phones, but phones are tiny as fuck. It doesn't make any sense. How I'd have to like see an iPhone 12 because I really don't understand. You know what? I could just go to what just happened there? Oh, I see it accidentally. Whatever that. I could just go to like an Apple store and then literally just go to my website and then see it. But I don't know. I don't understand how this could look good at all. It looks like it's gonna be just terrible regardless. And I'm not using any like responsive libraries, so I'm just trying, because this is what was promised from CSS Next and JS Next. I'm just trying to do a completely responsive app with no fucking libraries I'm lying actually. I was doing that initially, and then it got boring really fast. You can. It's very verbose and it's gay, and I don't want to do that. I'm using Tailwind, so yeah, I am using a responsive thing. I forgot that it's like, I didn't realize how fucking nice it was. Tailwind is fucking awesome. It's super fucking easy to write a bunch of bullshit out. Literally just, like, you don't have to do style blocks. You don't have to do style fucking objects. You don't have to, like, figure out what the fuck the name is in React or whatever. It's literally just a class name. Like, that's fucking perfect. MT dash whatever, that's margin top. That's fucking great, dude. And if you wanted, like, only those specific styles and specific things, you don't have to go make a media query. You can just fucking write whatever the size is in front of it, SM, colon, and then whatever the fuck you wanted to write. It's fucking phenomenal. It's really nice. And initially I was like, I don't want to learn how to use anything because I'm an old and I don't want to fucking do this. But no, man, it's fucking cool. Who cares about that? I don't give a fuck about the site. The site looks fine enough. I don't really like the sticky header, but it's fine. It seems fine. It seems to load fine. It seems everything seems okay on it. It seems to have okay styles in certain sizes. Where did oh, there it is. I thought I lost the button. I was like, no, dude. Did not lose the button. Oh, yeah. I don't have my Twitter and shit on it, so that's not great. But you know what? I have an error that says like, oh, it looks like I fucked up. You better say something on Twitter. I should probably just like preload a fucking tweet on that. So you click it and it just tweets at me. That'd be fucking annoying as shit. But probably pretty good for the algorithm. Anyway, yeah, you used to be able to do that, right? You used to be able to click on something and saying like, tweet at us on Twitter or something. Like some product would like send you like, you buy a coffee machine and it'd say like, here, click on this button to fucking tweet at us or something. And you click on it and you have like a bunch of bullshit already written in it. I was like, what is this fucking crap? I think it was like their way of finding out like who bought what. I think it literally said like, hey, I bought this or something like that. And then you would tweet it at that person. And then like the stupid bitch that was running the fucking social media would ignore it completely. Probably. Dude. I remember at my first job, the social media woman sat right behind me, and that fucking woman was vapid as fuck. She was one of the worst fucking people I've ever known, and is maybe the most average woman I've ever met. And by that, I mean every one of them's like this. You just hiring a bitch to do like, oh, what? Because I know how to tweet. It's like, good God. No, she was one of the first people to get fired, by the way, when the layoffs happened. And when I say fired, layoffs, I refer to the same thing. Because, like, what the fuck? Like, you're just trying to, like, save face by saying, like, oh, I was laid off. I wasn't fired. It was like, oh, the company went down and they thought you were expendable first. Like, fuck off. You still got fired. Anyway. Yeah, what's the last place I was at was that POS company. Oh, I worked for the fucking government briefly, and that was horrible. Just god-awful. Wasn't actually working for the government. I had a contract with them through the company I was working with, and I was writing tools for cops. Horrible. Fucking god-awful. Very funny to read the data, though. Good God, did fucking commit crimes and they have those ankle monitors on. I don't know what the fuck the deal with that is. They're wearing an ankle monitor. Better go shoot up a fucking store. Better go rob a gas station. The cops know you did that. You're wearing a fucking ankle monitor. What are you fucking doing? That's the tool I wrote. So I'm snitching on but still, like, I just didn't want to write fucking... I don't want to write shit that cops use to, like, fuck people. Even if they're black, I don't fucking care. Like, I don't want to write any of that crap. Man, there's a lot of peaks this episode. I really got to figure this out. That's not good, dude. How far? 43 minutes? Oh, God, man. 17 more minutes. I'm just kidding. Yeah, it's been going by really fast, actually. I just fucking put the app up today, by the way. I had to take off a lot of the test data. There's still test data on there. If you happen to look at it today, which I don't know how the fuck you would, because no one's clicked on my fucking Linktree thing. Yeah, you can either go to the site directly, or I would imagine most people are going to find it through, not my Linktree. I called it a Linktree, but it's not actually a Linktree. And I actually called it a Linktree on my bio on Twitter, too. It's actually an open source version of it, which I forgot what it's called. Link block or something like that. What is it? I got two of them. I got 2 domains. I found out how to buy domains, and I just went and bought a bunch of them. Jackbrush.link, which goes to whatever this is. I don't fucking know. Linkstack. And then I also have another domain that goes to this exact same thing called Christmas Forever. And I don't remember if I think I put a dash in there again. No, I did not. Yeah, should I change? I don't know if this makes sense. Should I change my name on the? I got plenty of room. I probably should. What does it look like on mobile? I didn't really think about that. No, it looks fine. I was gonna say it looks really bad, but that's not true at all. Why does it have a check mark on it? Like, you can't get verified Linkstack. It's a whatever, dude. Yeah, I paid for verified Twitter, and it got way better, by the way. It was kind of interesting. Twitter fucking sucks. There's so many fucking on Twitter. It's so bad. I don't understand why people do it for fun. I have been on it quite a bit lately. Dude, when 4chan went down, I didn't know what the fuck to do with my life. I am a fucking loser. I remember sitting there trying to go to 4chan, looking at Clover, because I still use Clover, the old Java app from like 2016, and it just wouldn't load or anything. I was like, oh man, finally Clover broke, I guess. I'll go write an app myself. No, fucking 4chan was down. 4chan actually went down. It's all written in PHP and shit. Hell yeah, dude. Bare bones on the internet. Let's do this shit. Yeah, that I didn't know what the fuck to do with myself. I literally thought, okay, I guess I'll become a book guy. Didn't read once. Didn't read the entire fucking time once. Not at all. Still only listening to books on tape. I'm way too fucking stupid as shit to read a book. I have so many books I have to read that are physically sitting on, I don't know, my fucking summer breakfast nook. What the fuck do I call this thing? Oh, I got to burp real bad and it sounds like I was going to throw up. Yeah, that was the sounds I was trying to avoid that I kept fucking hearing in the other one. But again, I'm not editing them out because I'm fucking lazy. When I start paying, if I start paying somebody to edit them out, or I start paying somebody to edit these, they can fucking edit it out. You know what's fun though? I thought about, initially I'm not going to do it. Well, maybe I should. Initially, I'm not going to do this, but OpenAI has a thing called Whisper that is a AI that, I don't know how it works because it's not an LLM, that will transcribe any fucking video you give it. And it runs locally. Don't have to fucking put it through OpenAI, even though I pay for ChatGPT and Cursor and Grok now, even though I don't even use Grok. Never paid for Claude, even though I use Claude more than anything now I think about it. Kind of funny. Claude's still the best for styling, by the way. I still like Claude a lot, but I don't have to do that too often. Oh, the site was basically styled by Claude. I just kind of recreated the stuff it did and then tried to make stuff fit better. And it looks okay. I don't hate it. I don't hate it. I'm going to keep saying it until it's true. I really don't know what to do about it on mobile. I really feel like I'm fucking up on mobile. But I guess it just kind of is what it is. Yeah, it's weird how much fucking bullshit went into this. Like, it took fucking forever to make this thing. I thought it was going to be done in one fucking day. And I was using Cursor to do it. And Cursor just like, you just tell it what to do and it literally goes in that. Like, you got ChatGPT to write stuff. You tell it, hey, I need to do this. And it's like, you could do it with this code. Find out where to fucking put it, bitch. And Copilot, same thing. Copilot likes to, if the file gets too big or if Copilot's trying to save money and then being cheap because they're a bunch of Jews, they will say like, here's this piece of code, your code here, here's this piece of code, your other code here, and then you gotta like figure that the fuck out. I'm used to just copying it and just putting it over everything. But they're trying to save money, so like they get like per character they got to go whatever, and they have a static subscribe. So whatever money you pay them for the subscribe, which I think is a lot actually. I think the company gives them like $30,000 a year, but it's 2,000 people. Like, I'm at a new big ass company that we got acquired by. Again, fucking I didn't apply to a big company. And anyway, that's a lot of fucking money in my opinion. But like if I was paying for myself, it's like $100 a month, which even that like should still technically be, I probably never, even if I used it every day as I do, I probably still wouldn't be near that mark. Anyway, Cursor is fucking and so there's an AI division at my company, and the guy that runs that is like super ecstatic about it. So it's like, oh, I used it to make, I did this football thing, and I've never written an app in the iPhone, but I had to write one because I needed it to do something like manage my football team or something like that. And I think they're literally just drawing lots with it with this app. And he used the Cursor to do it, and good for him because I've never gotten Cursor to do shit correctly. Jelly clipping service is written initially with Cursor, and then it kept fucking hallucinating and rewriting and then breaking everything. So basically, you just start out, you make Cursor write the start of it, and then you finish it. I did that with Christmas Forever, the site itself, and then Jelly clipping service. And what else am I doing? I still have to. I think that was it. I think that's all the stuff I did with Cursor so far. But I will say that I did just use it just now to make the build fucking work because there was a lot of type errors that I didn't feel like actually fixing. And it did that fine. It didn't break anything with that. I was regressing the app myself when I was doing that. And I don't have any tests because I'm fucking not gay, which is not good. I should have tests. Yeah, I wonder if you had tests and the AI was reading your tests and then looking at the code you had and then you were telling it this is broken, if it would know not to fucking break that shit. I bet you it would. The more shit that's there, the more it knows what to do. But anyway, fucking whatever, dude. Who gives a fuck about programming? It's been a pain in the ass, I'll say that. And good friggin' balls ass God, how good God is. I started going to church. And then they changed the time, and I haven't gone to church since. I used to be able to show up at church at 10 a.m., and they would get out at 11:30, and then 30 minutes later, I'd go to jiu-jitsu because there'd be an open mat. But now my knee's broken. I can't do that. But no, for summer, they changed the thing. So I guess I'm going to be like a winter Christian. Just for summer, I'm not going to do it. They took early service, which was like 7 in the morning, and then late service, which is at 10. I think it was at 8 in the morning. And then they merged it, and they got 9 in the morning now. And I just don't feel like waking up at 8. I wake up at 8 every other fucking day. I just don't want to do it on Sunday. And I do think going to church is important. And I think I've already like too far gone. Like, I don't know if I actually believe in God. I believe in the community. The community is very good. And I do think that this country was founded by Christianity. It really fucking was. The whole point of it was to flee a oppressive nation that was subjugating anybody that did what against any religion. If they weren't, like, I forgot, was it Catholic that British were? They weren't Protestant. I think that was the whole big deal. Protestants fleeing to America to practice their own fucking religion. And you know what? I actually really do think it's very important. Like, you read any of these texts, especially I have a constitution near me at all times. Where's the part about God? Tell me about God real quick so I could say it in the thing and make it look like I know what I'm talking about. We the people promote perfect unity, nothing to do with God. Where's God in here? No person shall be a representative, shall never, whatever. I have read that a bunch of times. I have one of these in my bathroom because every time I buy from this one company, they fucking send me one of these. I have a printed copy I bought on purpose that is right next to my couch that I sit next to all the time. It's the only book within reach of me. And then I have a tiny one downstairs. I don't know why they sent me a tiny one. They also sent me a tiny Bible, by the way, which I don't know what the hell the point of that is, because it's not the whole Bible. It's like just the parts we liked. Let's read the worst fucking amendment that has ever existed that actually needs to change. Actually, there's 2 of them, but what is this? In Convention 1786. Why am I reading why am I doing this? All persons born or naturalized in the United States subject to the jurisdiction thereof are citizens of the United States. That needs to change. 100% needs to change. Yes, this is the only country that does that. Every other country will fucking kill you if you try to invade their country. Our country doesn't give a shit. Yes, that's in the Constitution, and yes, it absolutely needs to change. I think it's kind of odd when it comes to actually changing the Constitution is like nowadays, like, should we really touch it? What was the last thing touched? One of these was touched in the 90s. What is this? Remembering significant dates. I never fucking read that before. What is that? Cornwallis surrenders. Damn, boy. 81? There's a Declaration of Independence. I know God's in here too, dude. We hold these truths to be self-evident that all men are created equal, that are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Their Creator, dog. Who do you think their Creator is? Do you think that's Biden? Nah, bro. That's fucking God, Jesus. This is what I was trying to read. I just forgot that the Constitution is not the Declaration of Independence. It's on the back of it. No law varying the compensation for the... Oh, yeah, this is it. This is the one they fucked with. Wait, no, they messed with one in the 90s. This is the 26. That's XXVII. Yeah, that's 26. No law varying the compensation for the services of senators and representatives shall take effect until an election of representatives shall have intervened. Good. That's a very good thing to put in there, by the way, because otherwise these people would just raise their fucking salaries every single time they voted. So yeah, that's got to go. What is this? The right to the citizens of the United States who are 18 of age or older to show vote should not be denied or abridged by the United States. When was that ratified? Oh, that was in 70. No, this other one was 92. Yeah, I was right. This one is 92. This one, 20. Is that 27? Oh, that is 27. I just read 27. No, I didn't. I just read 26. 26 is the one about age and voting and whatever. Congress shall have power to enforce this article by appropriate legislation. The second one there was ratified on 92. So kind of late. Should have been in there way earlier than that, but whatever. But yeah, the 14th's got to go. The 14th is gigantic though. If you read it, like it has like provisions for having actual representatives. No person shall be a senator or representative of Congress or elected, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, there's a bunch of shit. There's the sections in here. The first section is the one that has to go. No state shall make or enforce any law which shall abridge the privileges or immunities of citizens of the United States. Probably keep that part in. I think that part's probably good. Just the naturalized person. Just get rid of all persons born and naturalized in the United States. Because like the biggest problem with that is you obviously get these anchor babies. And then you have these big ass fucking governments that are just way too weak to like, we're like, all right, well, the mom is illegal, but the kid is not. So we'll keep the baby, but you got to go. We don't do that. We're just like, oh, we won't separate you from your abuela, little Bino, or whatever the fuck your name is. Bambino. There you go. That's what I was trying to say. Bino means like little in Brazilian or something like that. Anyway, or Portuguese. Portuguese is sounds like somebody who speaks Spanish that is yeah, it really does. Oh man, I've heard so much fucking Portuguese since starting jiu-jitsu. It has been a while since I've been started jiu-jitsu. It's been quite a while now, and this is the second knee injury I've gotten, and I have not gotten any better. Right before I snapped my leg, I had realized how fucking bad on the ground I was. So I was like, all right, I'm going to work on that, and then my leg snapped, and now I just know that I'm really bad on the fucking ground, and that's it. That's how it's got to be. That's it. That fucking sucks, dude. My judo started getting fucking cool though. My judo was looking very ballin', and I have Hanpon TV to say for that. I think it's Hanpon or something. Hanpon, whatever. It's this Korean guy that pissed everybody off about doing uchikomis and saying uchikomis are gay. Which he's right, but also uchikomis are fun. I do think they're fun. Yeah, you know what's interesting? If you look at like the best people, like the people that are the best at judo, like nationwide, or country or whatever, Japan basically only does randori. They don't really, the skill sections are very, very minimal. And the only time they do uchikomis are warm up. And uchikomi is just like, I'm going to like fake do the throw and just not finish. That's what uchikomi is. And yeah, actual people that are good at this shit don't do uchikomis. They warm up with them just to like get their body kind of doing what they're doing. And then they just do randori for an hour. We don't do that in America. We do randori for 15 minutes. We do randori for 5 minutes. Here in Montana, we do it for 5 minutes. I'm lucky to even have it here, dude. That's part of the reason why I moved to North Carolina, because like I remember very clearly thinking, I've said this in the podcast before, not on the Christmas Forever podcast. Welcome to Christmas Forever. I love Jesus. Anyway, I've said this before. I remember distinctively staring at that fucking entry wall back when I was living in Morrisville in North Carolina thinking, judo's cool. I should do judo. And then I played Tekken for 4 years. Yeah. Fucking yeah. I remember specifically getting Christmas off one year, the entire month. I only played Tekken 7 that entire fucking month. I'm not playing fucking fighting games ever again. Devil May Cry is kind of a fighting game though, but nothing. It's kind of a fighting game. Leave me alone. Whatever. I'm gonna play Devil May Cry. This party's getting fucking crazy. Dude. Oh man, I try to follow. I'm trying to make my fucking Twitter not gay as shit. My Twitter is nothing but 3D printing, people 3D printing guns, and basically this is the only place you can find out where people actually release guns. Like they just released the Triton, which DB Firearms made. DB Firearms is fucking retarded. His shit, listen, that dude, I've talked to him a couple times. He is actually fucking retarded. Like, it's weird that he will say something to me and then not realize that he doesn't believe it whatsoever at all. I have no fucking idea how you can act like that. That doesn't make any fucking sense to me whatsoever. And he was talking about how his prints keep breaking. I have literally never had a print break. Mind you, I guess I don't shoot as much as these people, but like, what the fuck? I have 500 fucking rounds on that Glock 48 I first made before I switched to the carbon fiber one. I have it's an actual Glock, whatever the fuck bullshit polymer one it is. I bought it off a gun broker because I couldn't put a fucking flashlight on it. Every time somebody would make it, Vin made one or AWCY made one. They kept fucking with the front of it, and there's no rail on a 48 unless you buy an X. So I was like, well, fuck me, whatever. I guess I'll just go buy. Is that an X? I don't know if I bought an X. I think it just attaches to the trigger guard, and I didn't want to have to deal with trying to figure out how to get that light in there because, like, I guess that's something maybe I should do. Is that there's really nothing stopping you from printing a Streamlight fucking flashlight. The only thing that they sell really is the exact same flashlight in a different clamshell that goes onto whatever trigger you're buying. So if you're buying a trigger guard that you're buying, so if you got a Glock, the clamshell fits the trigger guard on the Glock. If you buy an M9, it's got a fucking clamshell that attacks to the M9. They're all different. Every single one's different. No one has the same fucking trigger guard except for Glock. It's basically the same thing on every one of their guns. Except for the big frame Glocks and then the slim frame ones now, like the 43 and the 48. I hate Glock with a fucking passion. I think they're the absolute fucking worst Glock you can get, Glock type gun you can get. They absolutely are the worst ones you can get. The 48 is nice. I like the 48. I think the 48 and the 43 are both nice. I don't think the carrying 6 rounds in a 43 makes sense, but I do think that James fucking Reeves in his fucking short shorts, he has to have the smallest fucking gun he can fit in his jorts. Like, dude, what the fuck? I like short shorts too, and I still think that's fucking gay. I have an LCP on me right now. 380 LCP max, 12 rounds. I have it out and I'm playing with the trigger. Bang! I'm not doing that. I watched some dude that claims to be, and I looked him up and he's real. Claims to be like a gun safety teaching. I watched him do it ND or something like that. And he threatened to sue this company if they released an outtake because he ND'd while he was teaching them. It was so fucking funny. Oh man, that just adds fodder to the fucking K meme of that stupid. It's kind of a dangerous meme, but legitimately dangerous because there's some things that maybe we shouldn't be fucking with, and I don't think gun safety is one of them. And it's on there. It's like NDs are a way of life, man. It's 17 paragraphs talking about how this guy's accidentally shot into literally everything around him. Oh, Reddit finger. It's the meme where Reddit finger came from. I still say it. And people really like that on Twitter, by the way. I think it's really funny, and I don't really know why. Maybe I do know why, because Reddit's fucking gay. Oh man, Reddit's getting destroyed. That AI thing where there's a subreddit that some researcher at a university in Austria. They call it. They don't call them colleges there. And they did a thing where they took AI bots and they had them post on this subreddit, and the data they found was that no one would agree with any of those actual human Redditors. Everyone agreed with the bot. It was 70% of them said they liked what the bot said, but they didn't know it was a bot. And then they found out it was a bot, and they got so ass mad. And I think Reddit's suing them right now. It's Jesus, man. That is gonna end Reddit. If I had Reddit, I think I would sue too. This is the death of fucking Reddit. It's one of the most beautiful things I've ever heard in my life. It also means the death of 4chan too, by the way. But with how Twitter is what it is, it kind of is 4chan. It's just a lot more gets on there. A lot more Redditors on there. A lot of them came back from Blue Sky because Blue Sky was fucking gay. My friend and I a long time ago wanted to make a social media called Rocket, which was it was just Twitter it was called Capsule. And the thing was essentially a rocket, but a capsule would be, you would announce you're going to say something, and then it would release a certain time later. Which I don't know. Maybe we can still do that. That might be an okay idea. I actually don't really care. And it would, if I were to make that, it would still be a data stealing fucking company. So I don't want to actually do that. But because like I don't want to make money off of having to sell people's data, because like that's the number one thing that bothers me the most is the fact that nothing is fucking private. It also means I will be broke forever because everything I fucking make is free. The app is free. Well, okay. Depending on how numbers go on Christmas Forever, because they were looking pretty good on the last podcast before I stopped. And it's weird. People still fucking download the Jack Brush podcast. I stopped doing it in 23. The numbers are fucking weird, dude. Like certain months I'll go above like 400 fucking downloads. It's like I haven't done anything in forever. Most months it's like 60 downloads, which is still fucking like this isn't new. Who the fuck is listening to this? I think it's AI. I think AI is listening to it, dude. Yeah, man, AI is a dead internet, whatever. Yeah, it's definitely real, dude. But good God, am I gonna get some pennies? Yeah, if I end up, eventually the app will end up having like a premium side, and then this side will always be here, and then we'll have the premium side where you log in. I think the login is probably a good idea because then I can save some of your settings, like your volume setting, which I almost didn't put in, by the way. I forgot that was a thing, that I had to put a volume thing in. So you had to turn your computer down to not fucking hear me screaming in your ears. Anyway, I put that in. I could save your setting on that. Maybe I can save your filter settings if you care that much. If you log in, I can send you an email when I make a new one. I guess I'd have to set up with MailChimp or something like that. Oh no, what am I fucking talking about? I just make my own fucking SMTP server. Anyway. Yeah, I gotta change. I gotta get off of Gmail. The Jack Brush podcast is still on Gmail. Yeah. Did I ever announce that? I did. I expected people to email on there if they really cared. If they wanted to like say like I was really offended by you saying the N-word. That's what it was for. I listed it on the Libsyn. I just didn't realize that like Libsyn never put it anywhere. Yeah, I don't care. Email me if you want. Fucking Jack Brush Pod. I don't look at it anymore, so I don't know about doing that. It really just use it to like pay for Libsyn. Oh, my Twitter's assigned to it. Yeah, my Twitter is on that one. So I guess I'll kind of have to keep that for. I don't know. You can change emails, right? I'm pretty sure you can. I can't change my my tag. I wanted to go change my tag to Christmas Forever, and I fucking couldn't. Let me look at it again. While I'm supposed to be recording this, and I'm an hour over, so I can do whatever I want. Iran missiles rain down on Haifa. Remember that international law or global institutions have done diddly squat to keep it really safe. Yeah, everyone's safe. It means literally nothing. Oh, this is some Jew, apparently. He looks like Spoke's office. What the hell is that? Oh, shit. He has a gay-ass podcast. Disgusting. He's got a lot of followers. Holy shit. 232,000. That guy's probably living in an okay house. I meant to go on here and see if I can change my fucking name. So my tag is brushing my brush. It's a masturbating joke. Haha. And I didn't use the Christmas Forever one. I got to change that. The Jack Brush link. What is the other one? Christmas Forever is called. It's not the same. Yeah, it's Christmas Dash Forever is the actual site because there's a fucking Canadian company selling Christmas shit on the other one that hopefully won't get mad that I did this. I'm pretty sure they don't have any. I'm pretty sure it's fine. And then I don't know, whatever. I'll just toss it out there. Go buy some fucking Christmas trees from this fucking website. No, it doesn't support me whatsoever, but I think it's funny. Yeah, I don't think you can change your tag. Wait, no, there was people like changing their I'm paying for it now, right? So I mean, I can change it, right? How do you do this? Log out. No, I don't want to do that. Let me Google it. I'm gonna have to ask ChatGPT, dude. Change Twitter handle. Because you can do it in Google. How to change your Twitter handle in 5 easy steps. Y'all are gonna do this shit with me. Download now how to use Twitter for bit. That's something else. This dude's selling a fucking business course on Twitter. Oh man. I gotta stop touching my nose. I remember doing the podcast constantly fucking touching my stupid ass nose. Research your bio. It's not for research. Stop talking about it. I just want to fucking change it. Customize your brand on your X profile. Handle your X is your username. This should include your company's name as follows. You create your Blake when you sign up for an account. Yeah, I guess you can't do it. I could always just make another one. That's not a big deal. And then just keep this old one. Who gives a fuck? It's not like I don't have any fucking followers on there. I said it's gay, right? Like I'll just have to like look at LeBron James for a week before I like just keep saying like stop showing this nigger to me. Oh, dude! Every time I say nigger, just those two, Twitter will like reload and then like put me through a Cloudflare under attack page. It's like only a bot would call someone on Twitter. Only a bot and fucking Jack Brush. I don't know if the handle really matters that much. I don't think, damn, 2,500 posts. Are you fucking kidding me? I've posted 2,500 times. But I'm going to lose my 43 bot followers that are like women or whatever, that are not actually women. And the other problem with that is I paid for a year on this fucking Twitter shit. And I know they're not going to put it on my other one. I don't like military arms. I don't want to follow him. Yeah, apparently I can't do it. Whatever. Let me make absolute sure about that. Where's the settings of privacy? Your account information, password. That's password. Change. What? I clicked on that and it was like took me. Oh, I have to give him my password to fuck with it. I see. Okay, here's my password. You got it. Your password is incorrect. That's good to know. I didn't know it was incorrect because I didn't write it. I just fucking copied it from my password manager. That's fucking not good. Uh-oh, balls. It probably just noticed that I pasted. No, it just doesn't work. That's not good. That's not Rizzity Goog at all. Rizzity Goog. What did I just fucking say? I should probably not do this while I'm trying to do this, right? I should do this at some other time. That's a very long password. That's a bunch of little fucking garbage. You might be able to do it. I would imagine no. Security and account access. Create subscriptions. Manage creators. View and manage your subscription to create. No, I'm not doing that. Premium. Oh, shit. Look at all this crap on here. Monetization. How do I make money on calling people nigger? I don't. It's not gonna, you know what? That Lily bitch did that. Jake Shields has basically done that. I wonder how much money these people are making for the missiles that are flying in and out of fucking Tel Aviv. Probably a good amount. What's his theme? What's his theme do? This is dark theme shit. Change color green. Yeah. That didn't do anything. What did this do? It didn't do anything. What was the point of that? Yeah, but like these people that it just changed all my buttons to like green. Yeah, I guess that's cool. I kind of do that on everything. You're gonna get a new person in Tekken 8. Wait, what? Harada, can you give us any details about the final DLC character? Oh, is that for this season? I was gonna say, are they done with Tekken 8 already? Like 7 lasted for like 10 years. Why the fuck are they getting rid of 8 so fast? 8 looks like shit. 8 looks like absolute shit. Street Fighter 6 looks great. I have not heard people say that though, but it looks fucking great, and I think it gets more in line with what Tekken 4 was. Fucking 8, Street Fighter 4. Street Fighter 4 is phenomenal, by the way. I watched a video of that recently, and good God, it's just good. It's just fucking great. Like, this is what we're missing. Like, it had a lot of the stuff that you can do in 3. 5 and 6 don't have any of that. You got parries. That's good. But parries, they had to nerf. They had to make them worse. Which I guess, I got to stop doing that to the mic. I don't know, man. There's a lot of shit going on. I think what else I wanted to talk about? Oh, I'm making a AWCY Bobcat. I have all that printed. And I got the parts for it too. And my fucking angled bracket thingy came in today, so I can make I can cut the scallops out of the fucking bolt so that the roller goes into it. It's if you don't know what it is, it's a 9mm pistol caliber carbine that is not roller bearing delayed, but flapper delayed, which I don't know. It might be better. I don't know. I think you might be able to put a super safety in it. I'm not totally sure about that because it uses an AR bolt and it also uses an AR fire control group. So I would think you could, but I don't know. I'm going to attempt to do that. We'll see. I'm printing it out of PET carbon fiber, PET carbon fiber for that purpose. And the whole point was to get this thing for that because I'm not going to pay $1,000 for an MP5. I mean, MP5s are cool and they kind of were the epitome, but like a short barrel AR is the epitome, and you can get those for $300. So why the fuck would I pay $1,000 to either one, make a KF5 or $1,000 for a Century MP5, which apparently they're good, by the way. I think they're made on the same tooling that HK used to use. And then, or getting parts for like a KF5 kit and then bending a flat. Why would I do any of that for $1,000? I still have to do that with my fucking set me out there. And I just bought a G3, by the way. I got another G3, a Century G3, $600. Fucking hell yeah, I'm gonna do that. I think does Atlantic Sales still have that going on? Atlantic Firearms and Atlantic Sales. Everyone's got this Cloudflare thing now. I have it on every one of my things too. He's got two of them. He's got the Xerox one too. What the fuck? I don't think they are selling the... It looks like the deal is over now. That's a cool barrel. What is it? It's a 32 or is this... It's a 32. I don't know about making a Scorpion 380. I think that's kind of gay. Because I'm just going to make it anyway. Why wouldn't I just do a 32? Anyway, yeah, they don't have the deal anymore. Excuse me. Oh, whoa, what's that? Oh, yeah, these Portuguese guns. They have, whoa, this one comes to the stock too? 2 different stocks? Is that what it does? No, I don't think so. There's no fucking way. Furniture, buttstock handguard, RN, NRA, fair game. What the fuck does that mean? The NRA is gay. No one cares about them. Includes a G3 collapsible stock. Fuck yeah, dude. I just bought a lot of shit, and I have I'm trying to get a hold of hopefully they have these later, because I want one of these. But technically, the set me is this, so like I don't really think I should. I don't want to do the Amigo Grande. Looks so fucking gay. I'm starting not to like Ivan that much. The things he talks about, the auto shotgun stuff is good. I like the auto shotgun stuff, but he's fucking annoying, dude. He really is. I called him that too. But he really is fucking annoying. What was it? Oh, the Amigo Grande. It just looks bad. It looks really bad. The 2077 one that AWCY made look better, but like, why wouldn't I have a press. I have a 20-ton press. I got an even smaller press too for like an arbor press. I got the mill. Why the fuck wouldn't I just make a fucking receiver, a normal actual receiver with it? Like, this stuff isn't fucking hard. And I can also mill my own trigger group, by the way, which I think I still have to do. I think maybe that's why I didn't move on this for a while. I still have to do that in the set me, because the set me is automatic. The trigger group is automatic on it, so I have to. You gotta mill it somewhere. I think I looked it up like once or twice on what to do, and I do not remember what it was, but I do know that it's easy. But yeah, this is cool, dude. A G3 HK91. I want one of these. Made by Portugal. Well, my set me is from Portugal, so great. Full auto bolt carrier. Does that matter? You don't molt the bolt carrier. You molt. What am I talking about? You don't mill the bolt carrier. You mill the trigger group. I'm pretty sure. I don't know. Wait, do you get a receiver with this? You don't get a weldmate receiver on this. That'd be fine. I'd weld it, dude. I got a big motherfucking welder out there. I got a giant Lincoln. It's 300 pounds transformer with capacitor, so it actually works on like a 20 amp line if you wanted to. Or no, 50 amp. 50 amp without blowing the fuse or tripping the breaker. I mean, I got one of those for stick, which you definitely would not use for this scenario for welding a receiver. That would melt right through it. It'd blow right through it, no problem. And then I have a really crappy Harbor Freight one that I've used for everything else. No, it's not from Harbor Freight. It's actually an Amazon special. And it's one of the okay ones. I actually got unlucky. And when everybody was buying those, I didn't really look too far into it and fucked up and bought an okay one instead of getting a good one. I thought about still going and buying a good one. I was like, I should probably just buy a Miller at this point because I do need a TIG machine and I don't have anything for that. Because TIG would be best for these receivers, but I also don't weld. I don't weld at all. That's one of the things. The CA3 that I bought, which is the PTR made Century Arms G3. That thing doesn't have a rail on it, so I will have to weld a rail onto it because I'm not gonna. The clamp rails don't work, and the receivers are stamped, so like they'll flex and they'll fucking throw it all over the place. And it's a 308, so you should be technically able to shoot out to like 1,200 fucking yards. You should be able to shoot very far with a 308. And like I don't have a fucking use for this thing. What am I gonna do? Like use it as like a BR? Like no, I'm not gonna use it as a BR. It's gonna be like some type of like fake ass PSG one. You know what? I could do that with it. I could make like a fake PSG one with it. I could yeah. That wouldn't be too hard to do. I wonder if I'd want to make parts of the stock out of wood. Probably not. You know what's weird? So like long before like 3D printing, you could really like people made stuff with fiberglass all the time. What they would do is because fiberglass is literally just like paper mache. It's really weird. Carbon fiber, fiberglass, whatever. Carbon fiber is what I'm trying to get at. To make the fiberglass, it's carbon fiber mixed with like the glass is like plastic or something. I don't know why they call it glass because I think it just glasses over because like there's glassing points of plastic. There's glassing points also of metal, by the way. But that glassing points is what you deal with a lot with 3D printing. You want to ideally print like 10 degrees Celsius higher than whatever the glassing point is. Or crystallization point, whatever you want to call it. Anyway, why was I looking at this? Because this stock is getting the fuck out of me. Do they sell just these stocks? Because that's all I want. VR. Barrett makes battle rifles. This is a fucking 50 cal. Belt fed rifles. What? This isn't a battle rifle again. Oh, this isn't a saw. You can buy an M249 for $1,000. Weird. Why would you want to? Is it semi-automatic? So what the fuck would you do? Why would you want this? This semi-automatic saw? What the fuck would be the point? Is it California legal? How do I do this? I'm just going to type in collapsible stick. They sell CA3 with one of them. This gun is normally $1,000. That's crazy. They're almost selling this for as much as PTRs are. This is the same gun without the collapsible stock for $900. I bought it for $600. I'm assuming they just released these, and that was the reason. Strybor collapsible PDW stock. It looks like the only way I can get this stock is if I buy one of these F&P kits, which I might fucking do. That sounds cool. It's weird that G3s don't like G3 kits just sit around for a while, but maybe I'll eat my words later. What is the eye bolt for? I don't know any of these. Oh, you do get part of the receiver. Oh no, that's just like the sight drum. Weird. Anyway, I guess I haven't really looked too close to my set meat. My set meat's in like a plastic bag, and the barrel like ate through one part of it, and I just don't care and just let the barrel stick out. It's like the only thing that's important that I should go cap it or something. I'm gonna fuck the crown up and have to fucking recrown it. Banned state firearms. Let's look at what Maryland can buy. Oh, cool. Mac 11. Does it have like, it's got a flush magazine. That's fucking gay. A Glock. AKs. Oh, that's Maryland, right? What's Jersey? Jersey, you can't buy AKs. That is an AK. Riley Defense AK. It doesn't even have a gay fucking wrap on it. Does the magazine come out? Oh, dude. So I have this Hellfire California kit because when I moved to California, I did want to get an AR, and you can't have a magazine that can drop from an AR. It has to be fixed, and the way they fix it, what is this fucking thing? This thing doesn't even have a pistol grip. Oh, it's got like a really small one. How the fuck does that work? What the fuck, dude? It almost looks like the old Saigas. Dude, I went to go. I always wanted to buy a 7.6239 Saiga because I thought it'd be like a harded ass hunting gun because I'm not gonna like hunt further than 100 yards, so it should at least be able to hit whatever the fuck I'm pointing at with that because it's an AK. They're garbage. Anybody that says they think AKs are cool and you basically don't see them ever post with an AR, they're cards. They are absolute cards because AKs are dog shit. AKs are catastrophically inaccurate. It's crazy how bad they are. What's really funny too is that like the newer versions are still inaccurate. Like, what the fuck? What is the AK-12, which is now old? That's not even the one they use anymore. The RPK-16, which is what replaced the AK-12, which I don't think they even put the AK-12 in service, by the way. The RPK-16 is still inaccurate. And then they have like a super AK now. It's like the AK-5 or something. No, that's a gun from like Sweden or something. But the new one, I've heard, so it's not true. I've heard that it's not inaccurate anymore, but they're all inaccurate. Was the Opicon inaccurate? I actually didn't look that up. You know what I never knew about the Opicon is that the fucking magazine sits out of the side. Like it comes out at an angle. Like it has to do that. Feeding straight up to get 2 rounds in at the or whatever when it fires, because it fires 2 rounds at a time. Its burst fire is supposed to be you use a 5.45 to defeat any armor because you're putting 2 rounds in the exact same spot. That should technically defeat every armor, right? So then you'd have to like double up on armor if you really wanted to get around that shit, which obviously no one's going to do because then you're holding like 30 pounds of plates on you. Anyway. Why am I talking about? They still sell Arsenal AKs? Weird. That's cool. I should buy one of those. I feel for my friend that bought a 5.45 one a long time ago. You can't even get that shit anymore because of Obama. And if Trump was at all worth this shit, he would have undone that crap. But we're also technically in a proxy war with them, so I don't really think we're going to be able to do that. Oh, yeah, so the molds. The molds are, the big deal about the mold, the shotgun mold, is that, this is, remember how I used to do this? I used to be all over the fucking place. It's crazy. I went back to what I was just talking about. I almost just fucking never talked about it ever again, like I usually do. The shotgun molds, to have to hunt in an area where it's all smoothbore. Slugs are to hunt with slugs where you can do that, by the way. It's not illegal to hunt with a slug. It still has to be a smoothbore. Slugs are insanely inaccurate. Like at 25 yards, you're going to be moving like feet at that point off target. So like you're basically just always going to miss. So Russia made this shotgun slug that attached to a wad that acts as a stabilizer. It doesn't have fins and all that, which fins are not that great, by the way. And you can get pretty fucking accurate rounds with it. You can get out to like 120 yards or something like that with a shotgun slug. Buckshot, by the way, works out to 120 yards. If you didn't know that, it goes out that far, and it's still lethal out that far too. It's not like, I think it's a little out of optimal range, but it's still fine. I think optimal range is like 75 yards with buckshot, like double-aught specifically is what I'm talking about. I don't know anything about ones lower than that. But slug-wise, it's literally just attaching the slug to a wad is the big deal. So what I thought about doing was taking the Lee key driver, because those are still $30 molds you can get, and just making a jig where you screw a hole into the top of it. Or I could just do a pin. I could take Lee key driver molds and then just modify them and put a pin in it, but I'm just going to make the molds myself. I already have the aluminum. Making it out of aluminum after I complained about aluminum sucking. I already have the aluminum, and I want to do all of it. And I just saw another dude. I just got some more ideas for it from watching another guy make one. I mean, he made one manually too, which is even funnier. But I got a lathe, and I ain't doing that shit manually. I got a lathe, and I don't have the CNC lathe. And the thing is, the CNC lathe is $480. But anyway, I was going to... I don't. The big problem about doing that manufacturing thing is I don't want to make the wads. I don't want to have to make the plastic wads because like otherwise I'd have to 3D print them. That's a horrendous idea for making a lot of them. Because if you look at like these Russian things, because like there's this dude in Russia makes them, and they're called the Svarog, and there's a bunch of them, and they're all terrible by the way. I can't imagine that the weird designs he has on them are good, and people go nuts on them. By the way, they're sharp features in a lead cast mold. Those are never going to come out right. Like, there's a reason why we don't do Spitzer bullets in lead, is because they just don't work. Like, the Spitzer usually comes from some type of a steel insert or something like that. The penetrator and all that, whatever else. Part of that is the tip or whatever. If they do that, like pretty much the way to do it nowadays has just been like make it hollow point and just put a hornety little piece of plastic in front of it to act like a Spitzer point. Anyway, who cares about that? They make a bunch of wads. They give you like 1,000 wads for like $100. I don't want to do that. I don't care about that. So I want to use wads you can already get. I want to use like Winchester wads, Remington wads, whatever the fuck else. I will have to make a jig where you pre-gel the wad on like a drill press or just with a hand, whatever you want to do. And then you will still cast the slug, and then you'll source the screws from like Home Depot or something. I don't really care. I don't want to have to make them get it off of like Amazon or something like that. So I'll just get like a standardized size, like 8 through 32 or something like that. By whatever fucking size works. I actually don't know. I haven't really paid too close attention to like what the slug is going to drop at because I don't care. It's really a proof of concept, and you also literally can't buy these now because of the proxy wars going on, and that is not ending. That's not going to end for the next 10 years, I don't think. So yeah, I'm just going to steal from the Russians. Fuck the Russians. I think there's a double-edged sword with it. So like if I make something and then Russia makes it, nothing applies. They can do whatever they want. They can steal whatever they want. They literally stole McDonald's. All these companies pulled out during the Ukraine war. They still have McDonald's. McDonald's pulled out. They have their own McDonald's. They make their own McDonald's shit. Like the factories and whatever, all the stuff they're sourcing. Like, yeah, they're doing that in Russia. It's like, why the fuck not? Oh, give me a McHamburger, American cheese. I can't imagine some fucking guy in Russia saying that. I wonder if they fly the American flag outside. Probably not. Oh, geez, dude. But yeah, so if I steal a design, because I'm not making their design, I'm making my own thing, so I really don't think it matters. Especially since it also like attaches to another wad that you literally can't get in Russia. So yeah, I think I'm probably fine. I think I'm beyond the change 60% rule. But anyway, like I don't think they have a patent on like stuff attaching to it. And even if they did, like fucking who cares? Like it can't be. Like dealing with if I get hit with like a patent strike, yeah, it's going away. However, it's going to end up on the how to make it yourself area because that's fucking gay. I can at least make the mold, right? It just like, well, I couldn't sell it then. Yeah, I don't know. There was a dude that did the press collimator where you can just when you reload ammunition. You generally have to put the bullet in yourself with your fingers. There's a way of doing that with a thing called a collimator, which is literally just like a spinning thing that lines the bullet up and then drops it on top of where you were going to do it. So all you got to do is just pull the fucking handle. You don't have to. Usually, the only thing you had to do was one, make sure that, well, you got to top everything up. So you got to have primers, you got to have bullets, you got to have powder, whatever the fuck else. But generally, you would put a bullet on and then pull down. And then the next thing we're going on, you'd have to do that every time. And I still do that. But there's a way of doing that with a 3D printed tool that all you do is pull the fucking handle. Like, that's fucking great. Like, just pump this shit out. I think it's still going to slow it down. But, yeah. And he tried to sell those, but he had copied another American dude's design. And they got so fucking mad. And I got really mad too. And I've talked about that before. I got really mad that they took that down because there's nothing they can do if you just release it for free. If you take their exact design and then recreate the files for it and then release that on the internet, that's freedom of speech. That actually doesn't violate any doesn't violate copyright. It doesn't violate trademark. It doesn't violate patents, because the only way you can do that is if you try to sell it. If you try to sell it, yeah, now you're in trouble. If it's the exact same thing, but just change it 60%. That's literally just like, how'd you mount it before? All right, use a different screw. Like, you don't really need it. It's stupid shit like that. Like, you can barely change it. It is different. Yeah, man, I've been watching this stuff coming from a tech standpoint for a very long time. And it's much easier to weasel your way out of like doing like licenses on the internet, because it's like if you go and you find, hey, here's this library. I want to offer that library for sale, but obviously I can't do that because it has, I don't even remember the name of the license anymore, because I always just release MIT anymore. I don't remember. Whatever the fuck it's called. It has the name of whatever. It has one that means it's commercial and a GPL, I think is what it was. And you can't, general purpose use, but you can't sell it. Only we can sell it. Red Hat's that way. They release Red Hat CentOS. No, CentOS doesn't exist anymore. They release RHEL, which is a Red Hat Linux. And you can still use Linux, of course, because they can't make it only closed source. It'd actually be illegal. It would violate the Linux licenses. Anyway, you could theoretically take even Linux and just add 30% more features, I think it was only 30% more. It could be 60% the same. So it's like 40% or 30% has to change. So you can add 30% more features and then you can close source it. It's completely legal. Guess what? You can do that same bullshit with fucking patents. Like, yeah, that absolutely that stands just fine. I am your lawyer. Go to jail for that. I'm just, don't do that. I'm not your lawyer. Oh, geez. All right. I really just wanted to get this out, and I have a feeling this is not going to be out today because I'm so lazy and it's already 8. I got nothing else to do today. Is really just start this shit again. I got to put that Bobcat together, and I kind of don't want to because there's a lot of like cutting bolts and stuff that I don't want to do. But I got to do that. Also, I got to mill the only thing I got to do left on the mill, because the mill works completely fine now. I got the oiler working. I had to completely take apart and rebuild the fucking automatic tool changer. No, oh God, what is it called? It's it's part of the automatic tool changer. We don't have one of those. It's a power drawbar. I had to take that whole fucking thing apart and fix it, and I kept fucking having problems with it, and then I figured it out after having a billion schizophrenic conversations with Tormach. That guy did not like me. He didn't understand anything I was saying. He's like, dude, just fucking Google it. Like, Jesus fucking Christ. Like, if you don't understand what the hell Roscoe 5 is, Google is away. It's not stopping you. Like, it's literally just, oh, Roscoe 5 is a fucking sealant. You can't look that up, you shithead. Oh, man. I still think Tormach is good, but, like, good God, fuck that guy. He did help me. He did actually help me, though. Dude, I am peaking it like fucking crazy. Since the beginning, I peaked it like fucking crazy. Yeah, well, it's not like I was exactly bringing nice sounding fucking audio. Oh, yeah, that's the other thing, is Libsyn wanted like a crazy amount of money. Just for 10 gigs, 10 gigs of storage, which I was getting rapidly close to with the old podcast. Part of the reason why I also made my own is every one of them was like 100 megs, which if I do an MP3, it's like 30 megs. There's a reason why you're streaming it, not immediately just watching the entire thing right now. But now I can make it not sound like complete dog shit and release at 96 kilohertz. Yeah, I think that's right. Or beats per second, whatever the fuck it is. 96,000. Excuse me. Rather not burp on the podcast. But I'm not hitting that shit out. Oh, I never said what that whisper thing was either. So I have thought that I should release this on YouTube as well. However, I can't nigger it on YouTube. So You can use a local AI thing that goes through and transcribes your entire fucking video. And it gives you timestamps too. So all I got to do is just control F nigger, control F faggot. And then just got to go find those timestamps and then just take it out of the fucking audio. It's too bad I can't do beeps because beeps are, I fucking love beeps. They're so funny to me. Beeps, like just like the boop, like, oh, these motherfucking boop, like that shit used to make me laugh so fucking hard. It's probably as a kid you just hear it all the time, especially since like I don't know, it's just Google like hates the boop. What am I doing? Like, I'm not gonna make money on fucking YouTube. Like, who fucking cares? I should just like leave beeps in. But I think they also, I think it's not just ads because they run ads. I think they run ads on every video now. I don't think you can opt into it. I think you're just automatically in it. And so so that's why like Pepsi and shit were getting mad and trying to opt out of certain people. And that's why they did profanity filters. And that's why you're not allowed to curse for the first like 30 minutes or 3 minutes. I don't know what it is. Where the ad is, it's like the ad plays, oh, ¿por qué no los dos with the tacos? And then you got to not curse for 3 minutes. And then, hey, I'm not thinking about tacos anymore. What the fuck is faggots? Something like that. I don't know, dude. But yeah, I really should try to say it less because that still means I'm gonna have to come in and slightly edit this. You're gonna get the completely uncensored. There's no reason. If I had to like fucking hop around the cloud services because they don't like me saying this shit, which they 100% don't even know I'm saying this, and 2 probably don't even fucking care because my money is still green. And these are cloud things you don't even know about. There's zero reason why I couldn't just stay where we are. So the Christmas Forever itself will always be uncensored because I'm fucking lazy. And that also means that's the first place you're ever going to see it. I will say I don't know what I'm doing when it comes to caching. So if you don't see what you want to see on there, you might have to wait. I think 5 minutes. I said it at 5,000 milliseconds. No, it is just milliseconds, right? So it's only seconds. I don't know. I could have sworn I had to wait 5 minutes in order to see anything I did coming out of the fucking S3 storage thing out of the bucket. Because when I uploaded an episode, it goes to the bucket, and then like the worker reads the bucket, and then that's how the serverless thing shows it on the app. That's how you see it, and then you can watch it. Because otherwise, you're gonna have to like guess what the fuck it is in my bucket. I ain't gonna let you niggers do that shit. But if I do a premium one, I'm going to have a separate bucket. You're not going to be able to crawl it. You can crawl the public bucket. You can't crawl the premium bucket. You also can't crawl my metadata bucket. You can see the API calls. You can see there's a metadata one, which I use to actually get this stuff. Yes, I'm literally writing JSON for every fucking one of these things I release. And yeah, it's 100% gay, but it was like the only way to get this to work. Also, they're separate, and also I don't really know how to use rclone. Rclone works on every single thing, by the way. It's the reason why I'm using it. It works just fine with S3, I'm noticing. Whoops, I just told you what cloud thing I was using. I'm not using AWS. Actually, I am. No, I mean, I'm not using AWS. I actually am 100% not using it. But there's a lot of tools that have S3-like stuff, so I could theoretically use AWS, even though AWS did kick off whatever that conservative Twitter was a long time ago for fake fucking reasons. Like the fact that AWS kicked an app off means I'll probably never have an app on their thing. It's also the reason why I don't want to use Proton Mail ever again, because like they broke once, they comply with international law once. Oh, dude, Signal. What the fuck, dude? That dude did a thing with Tucker Carlson. I'm watching Tucker Carlson, by the way. And Pavlov, I forget the guy's name, but the guy that founded Signal. And the first thing he said on there is, we comply with every law we have to. So it's like, what is even the point of using Signal? The whole point was it was fucking private and that they wouldn't comply with the law, but they do. So there's literally no point in using Signal. Like, that's fucking hilarious to me. So does that mean because Russians still use Signal, and apparently so do our government, like J.D. Vance and whoever the fuck, Pete Hegseth, whatever else, if the Russians are using Signal, if Germany like subpoenaed Signal and said, you need to tell us what these Russians are saying so we can fucking bomb them. Would they have to fucking do that? Like, what the fuck? It's like, that doesn't make any sense to me. It's like, maybe if they had servers only in Russia, we have to make servers in Germany because Germany has gay-ass laws for the company I'm at. We have to move our servers from France to Germany. But does Russia do that? Does Russia care? Like, oh, the servers are in, like, fucking Jerusalem. Is that bad for us? Who cares, comrade? Okay, I don't know where the fuck I'm going with this, and I'm broaching 2 hours here, and like I said, I'm not gonna get this out if I don't do this right now, so I'm gonna fucking stop right here. We will see if I'll be able to run again, but good God, when I started running again, phenomenal. I did not have my 10mm loaded, by the way. I was running around with a Beretta. I am running on a very public trail, though. I'm noticing it's not as in the woods as I thought it was. There's a lot more people there than I thought. Everyone's bringing their dogs. But good God, is it fun. I loved running on that fucking shit. It was either between running on that trail and then also doing judo and then only doing randori that once. And then I never straightened my leg out all the way. I didn't realize I did my own PT and I never did that. I didn't realize you're supposed to, I'm holding my hand like I'm doing a Hitler fucking Roman salute right now. I'm doing that with my leg. If I straighten out my other leg, it gets way straighter than my the leg I broke it on. And I think that's the reason why it went bad. The doctor still can't tell me why because they're a bunch of retards. You know, doctors are all idiots. One of the best things I saw on like Twitter was this person saying like, yo, bro, the doctor's using ChatGPT. We're cooked. No, it means you're actually getting good service because doctors are vastly incompetent. They don't go back to fucking medical school. They go through medical school for 10 years and they go, I ain't going back to that fucking shit. And then they just practice whatever the fuck their medicine was from like the fucking 80s, dude. Like, fuck doctors. You should 100% be using ChatGPT if you are a doctor. You are incompetent. You cannot diagnose anybody. The chances you diagnose anybody correctly are like 20%. The chances ChatGPT does it is like 70%. Fuck doctors. Anyway, running is fun. Go do it. Don't run on concrete. Don't run in trap. Run in trap. I don't give a fuck. It fucking sucks to run in the city. I don't understand why people do that. The people that do that are enigmas to me. I tried to run on that trail that was near my house in Texas. That was a really popular trail, by the way, and it was all concrete the whole way. Horrendous run. I hated it. One, seeing all those people. Two, it just fucked my legs up. I'm used to running on soft dirt, mud, whatever. The muddy days are my favorite days. I'm used to running on shit like that. And then trying to run on asphalt or anything that's fucking terrible. You got to run on grass. You got to run in the woods. Seeing trees and shit's good for your head. Seeing fucking cars robbing people is not.